Nice car.
Thank you.
Hey, what's up everybody? How's it going today? So I've done 3 different videos so far. I've done my exterior modifications, interior, as well as just underside, all of my suspension type mods. Now this video is going to be a pretty good video here. This is going to be my performance mods. So right now I'm making just under 300 to the wheel on a Mustang dyno, but this car, whenever you're pulling out from 20 to 60, this thing rips. So I would say with the FA20, you're really good on low end, but on the high end, I don't know if you've seen my past cruise video, I was having a little bit of trouble keeping up whenever I was in that high 5-6K RPM range. So today what I'm going to go over is all of my performance mods that really help this car breathe, as well as just be able to perform to the best of its abilities. So in this video I'm going to start here from the right side and slowly move over to the left side, and if I forget anything I'll make sure to include it in the comments. This is something I always am told, what's a full build list, what are all the parts that you have? Well, this is the video that explains everything to it. Now let's show you here. This is going to be the Optima yellow top battery. These are all Password JDM pieces if you haven't seen those before, as well as this is the Perrin master cylinder brace that helps with braking. Can't really say for certain how well it does, but I do know with my upgraded Brimbos that it stops really quickly. Now it's hard to see here, whenever I'm out at the track you see these 2 lines coming out, they come down to this area here. You can see Perrin there as well as Perrin here at the bottom. Now what's hidden behind there is my oil cooler. Whenever I'm over at the track, I was originally getting temps almost up to about 250 for the oil, and now whenever I have this oil cooler installed, I think the highest I've seen is about 225, maybe 228, but that's only on a really hot day. But for most normal driving, it stays about 195. So as we're getting more towards the engine here, it's hard to tell, but down here I have the Torque Solutions TGV deletes. In the back I have their EGR deletes. Up on top I have the Grimspeed top mount intercooler. It's also thermal coated, so even days like this, I've been driving around for about 30 minutes. I can put my hand right on it. It feels warm, but not even, I would even say it feels cool actually. It does really well with keeping the temps down. The reason why I went top mount rather than front mount is because whenever I go to New Mexico, Colorado, there's a lot of dirt, ice, whatever. I didn't want all that stuff getting collected all in the front mount and having to clean it out or risk damaging while I'm out, maybe 15 to 20 hours away from my home. So that'd be worst case scenario, but just want to avoid it since there is that possibility. So as you can see right here, I have the IAG AOS. This is the street version rather than the comp version. The comp version dumps all your burnt oil underneath the vehicle, where the street filters it and then cycles it back into the engine. This is the Grimspeed charge pipe. Had this for quite a while. It still looks brand new. Shout out to Superstick. They had hooked me up with a really custom, I guess you would say, red with a black dot on here to match my car. Went toward their shop, and it's a really cool guy that does it, as well as just a really cool process of how they're made. Now if you look at this box, this is the ETS intake. I've had this as one of the first things I got whenever I bought the access port. The intake sounds awesome, as well as paired with the Boomba bypass valve. I know there's been a lot of back and forth with that of whether or not they leak. I can tell you with mine, I bought it about 2.5 years ago and never had an issue with leak. It sounds awesome, runs awesome, I'm able to hold boost, and it's a really cool part to have. It's something that everybody always talks about whenever you let off the gas and hear that flutter of it closing. Another thing that you don't see under here is the Grimspeed boost control solenoid. Whenever I got the tune done, it was recommended by my tuner to get an aftermarket boost controller, so didn't want to leave that out of this video.